The dark secrets of the new Brookhaven update. So there's a new update that just came out literally 1 day ago, and it's got a bunch of new creepy mysteries. There's a creepy ghost that you can encounter, a huge ritual, and a whole bunch of lore that you can actually explore. So I'm going to show you all the secrets as well as how to get them yourself. So it all starts off with this new map that you can get here, and at first it may look like an abandoned house. I mean, it kind of is, but once you go inside it, you can see there's a broken down chair, a used couch, but then over here is a button that when you press it, there's a secret tunnel that unlocks. There's also some text here that says, do not forget to look in the yard. So if we go to the yard, we seemingly do not see anything aside from this hidden book here. Go ahead and grab that because that'll be used for later on to unlock some more secrets. So let's go ahead and go down here, and already we can hear some growling. Yeah, there's a lot of dark secrets hidden within these sewers. So nearby there's a flashlight. Go ahead and grab that because we'll need it. Then we're gonna click on this, and that'll unlock all these different panels on here that we have to complete. The first secret is hidden underneath the table here, where you click on that button. And now notice that clicking each button will activate the light over here. So let's make our way over to the tunnels, and we're gonna go to the first of many rooms. And now this room belongs to a recognizable face. Yeah, you probably remember this one. Yeah, she's the creepy doll that appears in the cabin, as well as the ghost that appears in the disaster update. Yeah, this is actually her room, meaning that the agency actually took her and put her in this room. And you'll see later on in the video as to what could have happened to her. So the next secret is you can sit on this chair and then this other chair over here. Then go ahead and lie on the bed, and then there will be a button that appears behind the pillowcase. This will turn the whole bed black, followed by a note here that states, my blogs keep me company when I miss my mommy. I don't remember her, but I know she is out there somewhere. The agency says that I am a good little girl and I do whatever they say. It's so much easier to do harm to others to make me feel good in this world. I sit next to the kingdom of this world because others do. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Stranger Things. But yeah, my theory is that this girl used to belong to Mr. Brookhaven and his wife, and then they took her. But continuing on with the puzzle, 2 blocks now appear above here. Click on the green one, and then click on this switch over here, which will now turn green as well. And then we move on to the next room, which can actually be found by grabbing a bed and placing it down over here. Go ahead and lay down on the bed, and then you pretty much just find the secret to this area. Go ahead and press that button, and you're now in this like agency cell room. And now this is where you grab the red book that you found at the beginning. Go ahead and place it on the podium over here, and now some questions will appear. Are you a part of the agency? Is Mr. Brookhaven your friend? Are only worldly things important? Will you follow blindly? So now this is the agency trying to test you. You want to go ahead and press yes, no, yes, yes. You want them to think that you're part of the agency, and after you do that, go ahead and press this button over here, and then a button will appear behind the podium. Go ahead and press that, and the cell now opens, as well as you being able to press the red button over here. Now this next room has some more dark lore. There's a pattern here that you'll have to memorize for later, but pretty much if you go down here, you'll find the agency's secret lair. And you remember these 2 pictures? Yeah, they're the same ones from the museum. And now if you try to click on them, well then the whole room will catch on fire, as well as the same scary growl noise. And pretty much the way to solve it is by pressing this black bar over here. Go ahead and have the name be fear, and then this one will be greed. They're the same names as the ones from the museum. Then once you do that, go ahead and press the button underneath the table, and then remember that pattern that I told you to memorize? Well, those correlate with the curtains here, which you can now change to be black or red. So click on that one, as well as these 2 over here, and then this one over here. This will activate this weird orb. And then another secret in this room is this weird rock right here. You can actually sit down it and some text will appear. Just enjoy yourself. No need to worry, for I have prepared a place for you by my side. Just follow me and know that I have your best interests at heart. Do as I say, and all the riches of this world will fall upon your head. Do not listen to those who may awaken you from this world, for they do not understand the power in which I have been given. Now I believe this is the agency talking to the little girl again, and I believe the text changes every now and then. It's pretty much trying to like brainwash her into following them. But yeah, once you sit on this chair, there'll be a button that appears behind this rock. Go ahead and press that, and then you'll be able to lay down on one of the tombs here. Hopefully there's not like a body in there. But once you do that, you can press the red switch over here, which now lights up green. But now we can teleport to the generator room, which also has a couple of secrets. You can press the tachyon button, which now activates the machine. Then there's a button over here above the generator that activates the master control. Go ahead and press all the switches on the outside, leaving the 2 in the middle red. Go ahead and press this red button over here. which will now turn green, as well as pressing this button over here. Oh, but look over here. Yeah, you see that shadowy figure? Yeah, that shadowy figure just kind of appears throughout the sewers. I'm not really sure who it is, but if I were to guess, it's the little girl just kind of spying on you. But progressing even further, now we're going to go to this room over here. You can click on this picture and it'll teleport you over. But yeah, the secret to this experimental room are these chairs over here. So just go ahead and sit on this one, and then go ahead and sit on the bottom one, and then top again, then one more time on this one, and then bottom. Yeah, this activates like some lightning that just appears, I guess. After doing so, go ahead and press this switch over here, which activates these lights to these testing chambers. And the way to solve this is by going into this pod, followed by this next one, and then this one up here, and then just keep doing that a couple of times until it eventually turns green. All right, I think this is the last time. Yep, there we go. Once you've done that, go ahead and press the red button over here, which now turns green as well. I don't like that sound. But yeah, once you've done that, you're pretty much almost done with the entire puzzle. We haven't gone to the ritual room because we're going to save that till the end, because that's the biggest one. But we're going to have to go back to the villain room. So if we go back down here, at this point we have pressed every red light to now be green. So we're going to get this code 66613. Yeah, I believe they did that on purpose. And we're going to put that combination over here. All right, let's see what happens here. So you start hearing a sound, which means the ritual is almost complete, and there's more buttons that appear throughout the map. The first button you can find is literally up above the ceiling over here. Then we can go to the one in the generator room, which we can activate by going through this ladder that now spawned in. We can then teleport over to the lab room, which its button is up above over here. And next we go to the doll room, which its button I believe is underneath the bed. All right, here we go. And then let's go to our bed over here to go to the cell room again. And now this button is underneath the bench. So we're pretty much almost done here, aside from the secret button over here at the beginning. Once pressing that, we have already completed every single room except for the last one, which is the ritual. Now here's where it gets the most exciting. So we go over to this area. This is the ritual room, which as you can see has now been changed, but we're still not done. We had to press this button over here, and going off of the pattern on the wall, we had to change these coffins to the right color combination. So we're going to change this one over to black, and then this tombstone we're going to change to red. All right, and then this one we're going to also change to red, and then we're going to leave these two white. But what about the beige colors? Where do those come in? Well, we had to go back to the villain room and go over to these coffins and click on them so that they now turn yellow. And now after doing that, go back to the laser room and just go ahead and toggle this off and on. This will now turn the lights to red. And now after doing all that, the ritual is almost complete. So let's go ahead and just go back to the ritual. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, there's that creepy shadowy figure again. Yeah, it just disappears after some time. Again, we don't really know what it means, but I still think it's like the little girl or has to do with something about her. I think she's like trying to warn us, as you'll see later on in the video. We just had to go back to the ritual room and press this last button here. So this now spawns in this coffin, I guess, which now just starts spinning, as well as our hand is now black and we have like this red light around it. Hello. Ooh. Oh yeah, the skull starts appearing here. It's like, it sounds like it's trying to tell us something. Yeah, all these skulls just spawn around us. What's it trying to tell us? So it disappears for a second, and I think we get teleported back. Yeah, okay, here we are. And then the last secret is this message here that says, stay good and don't join the agency. Now, who is trying to tell us that? Is it Mr. Brookhaven? Is it the little girl? My theory is that it's Mr. Brookhaven trying to warn the girl to not join the agency, because as you saw in the message there, she was kind of already brainwashed. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.